Wow, wasn't last week's devotional about abundance challenging? This week we're getting super practical. First, take some time to reflect. In what ways has God been generous to our family? Have fun listing the big and small ways. No, really think about it. Pause this video and reflect. Where has God been generous with me? Once you've thought about it, come back and finish watching this video. 1 John 3:16 through 8 says, "This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. If anyone has material possessions and sees a brother or sister in need but has no pity on them, how can the love of God be in that person? Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth." Did you know that it actually takes preparation for us to be generous? If we want to be generous towards our brothers and sisters in need this season, there are things that we're going to need to do in order to be ready. What do we need to do to plan? Do we need to set aside funds we might be planning to spend elsewhere? Maybe. Perhaps we'll choose to sacrifice some gifts to one another so that we can give gifts to someone else. Here are a couple of ideas on how to include the whole family in this process. And they're also listed below in case you're done watching this video. First, determine in your heart what you would like to give or contribute, and then set aside those funds for those items or time and an actual place where you and your family can see it. You might put those funds in a mason jar in a safe but visible place, and each family member can contribute to it. Each time you see the jar, pray for it and for the people it will impact and that God would meet them in this holiday season. Perhaps you could hang a calendar on the wall and decorate the spot on the calendar that you've chosen to give your time. Have your kids do a countdown and each evening cross off the day that's just been finished. Pray daily for the people that you will come in contact with. Everything that we're really pressing into in this involves actual practical action. So in order for you to do this, you're going to have to plan it, you're going to have to put it on a calendar, you're going to have to schedule it, and you're actually going to have to follow through and do it. So this week, we're really pushing into making a plan and putting it into action. We'll see you next week.